How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we're going to be making some 9th inning boss predictions. We're also going to talk about some of the classic players included in the 9th inning program, and I'm also going to include my gameplay settings at the end of the video because a lot of people have been commenting asking for those gameplay settings. So the first thing we have is a 9th inning program boss clue. And this looks like a catcher, obviously. The vacuum quirk, the cannon quirk, soft fielding. He has 20/20 vision, hitting machine, and the home run hitting quirk. Now, all of these quirks are simply threshold quirks, and I think it could be leading towards Johnny Bench. I know I just predicted Johnny Bench for a previous program, and I was incorrect. We got George Foster, a part of the Battle Royale program. I think we could get Johnny Bench, but I'm hoping that we get a juiced up version of Buster Posey. Just recently announced his retirement, so this is more or less the card that I'm hoping for. It doesn't have as much power against right. Keep in mind with the parallel system, he could start off at like 80 power, get up to 85 against righties. He does meet all of those other quirks as well, depending on what they give him for arm strength and those things like that. I'm hoping that we get Ken Griffey Jr. as the second boss, and Fernando Tatis, the finest card from last year, as the third boss. Keep in mind that MLB is still announcing the MVPs and whatnot. We are expecting to get finest cards pretty soon. This could be a collection reward for Season 5 Team Affinities. It could be finest related. I'm hoping we get a Fernando Tatis card at some point, so I'm going to go ahead and predict him for the 9th inning program. But as far as that question mark clue that was for the classic pack, I think we're going to get finest Bo Bichette from 2019. The players were listed at a 97, 98 overall. And when I'm looking at the right side of this screen right here, it would make sense that Bo Bichette would fit at that 96, moving up to Jack Flaherty, 97, moving up to Matt Chapman, 98. I don't know. I was also thinking about Charlie Blackmon, but I don't think he had a finest card from 2019. I think he had a finest card in maybe 2016 or 2017. But we did just get this brand new Battle Royale program. This is the George Foster card that I was talking about earlier in the video. This is a pretty solid card. A lot better than what I was expecting, to be quite honest with you. 125 power at parallel 5 against both sides. He will also have diamond defense. Not the greatest speed. I don't know if I would use this card in the outfield, but you might toss this guy on your bench, use him as a pinch hitter. I also got a chance to meet George Foster in person at a spring training game, so that was pretty cool to talk about a little bit. But Corey Kluber is the only flawless reward added to this Battle Royale pack. Definitely a solid card. This card might be better than the version we had in last year's game. He does have increased hits and K per 9. He would certainly make my squad here. But I'm going to just quickly go over some of the players that I'm using. I am looking to get Billy Wagner. That's probably my number one player that I'm going after right now. I'm also looking for Ken Griffey Jr., Fernando Tatis Jr., of course, a couple of those players. But I think that would be pretty sweet if we got Bo Bichette, Ken Griffey Jr., and Tatis Jr. all in the 9th inning program. Those will be 3 players from the same family. I think that would be kind of interesting. Pretty cool at the same time. But yeah, Corey Kluber, he would make the squad. He would go right in the rotation. I don't really use Shohei Ohtani that much, and he's kind of just in there to replenish some stamina. But to wrap up the rest of this video, I'm just going to quickly take you through some of my settings. A lot of people have asked me recently about, certain settings that I use in Diamond Dynasty. So I'll just take you through all of them. You can pause the video at any screenshot. If I was going into custom practice, I would switch the difficulty to Legend for both hitting and pitching. That really would be the only change. But mostly I play on Hall of Fame in general, so I just leave it on that setting. Overall, though, most of these settings are personal preference. If you try these settings and you don't like them, I wouldn't really change a whole lot from what you were doing previously. If you liked what you had, then go right back to it. I just wanted to include that for all the people that were asking me. I'm College Lefty. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.